What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Odd Chopper channel. I'm your host, Mike, and this is UFC London Best Bets. Great card overall. 15 fights. Aspinall versus Tybura in the main event. But before we go on to our plays, I do want to do a quick recap of last week. 2-1. We hit our favorite dog of the night. We hit our favorite play of the night, but we did not hit our favorite prop of the night. Still 2-1. Very profitable night. We'll take it every day of the week. Also, before we move on to my plays, I do want to shout out our sponsor, Bet365. Deposit 10, bet $1, get $200 in bet credits currently on Bet365. You do need to be 21 and older, gambling in most states. And if you have a gambling problem, 1-800-GAMBLER, text or call that number. Let's move on to our first play of the night. We're going to speed it up here. First play of the night, it is our favorite dog of the night. It is in the Pannie Kianzad versus Caitlin Vieira fight. And currently, I like Pannie Kianzad at the money line, plus 130, currently on DraftKings. Basically, I like the girl with more volume here. You know, Pannie Kianzad on the feet has more volume. They're very even on the feet. Caitlin Vieira might have a slight grappling advantage, but she doesn't really grapple much. And Pannie Kianzad is very good on the bottom. She doesn't really settle. She tends to throw up subs, and she does get up. I do see this as a 15-minute striking match, but Caitlin Vieira just doesn't throw enough volume for me to be a favorite here. You know, I think this line's closer to pick 'em. I think maybe Pannie can be slightly favored here. You know, she throws a ton of volume. She's very good in the clinch. She's more experienced here. I see this as a close fight, but we're getting plus 130. I'm going to have to take it here. You know, you're giving me a girl that throws volume, that's a little better defensively. Caitlin Vieira just gets outstruck in every single one of her fights. So for our favorite dog of the night, it is Pannie Kianzad on the money line at plus 130, currently on DraftKings. Moving on. Second play of the night. It is in the Danny Roberts versus Johnny Parsons matchup. And here, you know, Danny Roberts' height, reach advantage. You know, the age is not great here at 36, but this guy's a lot more UFC experience. Johnny Parsons coming in his first UFC fight off of 2-year layoff where he talked about how he had bad concussion symptoms. He could not train for 9 months. He got knocked out very cold in training. All these things are huge red flags on this guy. He's been knocked out twice before. You know, he got hurt on Dana White's Contender Series. You know, listening to this guy's interview, man, and then he came in and missed weight the first attempt. He made it on the second attempt. It's just all red flags on this guy. I think Danny Roberts finishes Johnny Parsons here. ITD is plus 225 on Danny Roberts, currently on DraftKings. Go get that number. I think Danny Roberts, maybe a club and sub, possibly just a knockout. Johnny Parsons, man, too many red flags. I don't think this guy should be coming back to UFC or fighting in general. 9 months of concussion symptoms. Man, it's just not good to hear. And, you know, don't know how hard this guy trained. He did not make weight on his first attempt. There's, you know, too many red flags. So give me Roberts ITD here at plus 225 for our favorite prop of the night. Before we move on to our favorite play of the night, I do want to shout out our Discord channel. Currently half off first week. Link down below. All the major sports. I put out my entire UFC London card on there, where last week I went plus 11 units on my entire card for UFC Vegas 77. So you want to get in there and get all my plays. You won't be disappointed. A bunch of other sharp minds on all major US sports. So go in there, check it out. Discord first week, you get half off. Also, oddchopper.com. First month off, 70%. Link down below. It just shops for you. Basically, exactly what it says, Odd Shopper. It shops the odds for you, finds you the best line in all the U.S. major sports books. Makes it a lot easier, shows you ROI, shows you percentage of bets should be hitting. It's a very good thing to use. Oddchopper.com. Link down below, 70% off your first month. With that being said, we will move on to our favorite play of the night. It is in the Faraz Ziam versus Jai Herbert fight. And I like this Ziam versus Herbert goes to the distance here at minus 122 currently on FanDuel. Basically, Ziem has gone the distance in 4 out of his 5 UFC fights. The only fight he didn't was against Terrence McKinney, and we understand why, where he got choked out. But Ziem doesn't hit very hard, in my opinion. Jai Herbert, yes, albeit a little bit chinny, but last 2 fights, he's gone the distance. He's shown that after the Tybura knockout, he's kind of fought a little differently. He's fought more cautiously. He's used his height, his reach. I mean, this guy has a massive reach for lightweight division. Both guys have a big height and reach for the lightweight division. But as you can see, Herbert, a slight reach advantage, might use it to stay on the outside, kick a little bit. Both guys are good kickers. I think Ziem's the better technical striker. I do think Herbert has more power. It's a pretty close matchup. But Ziem can implement wrestling. He's not a bad wrestler for known strikers. So here, I think maybe he gets some wrestling, tepid pace from the outside, kickboxing match. Fight goes the distance, minus 122. I think has value. Should be 160, 170 areas where I see this. So give me the fight goes minus 122 here on the Ziem versus Herbert matchup. Quick breakdown of my plays here. Favorite dog of the night. Sorry, Panny Kinzad money line plus 130 on DraftKings. Favorite prop of the night. Danny Roberts ITD plus 225 currently on DraftKings. And our favorite play of the night, it is the Ziem Herbert fight goes the distance minus 122 currently on FanDuel. That wraps it up for UFC London and my 3 plays. Again, guys, links are all down below for the oddchopper.com. For our sponsor, Bet365, where you bet $10. You deposit $10, you bet $1, you get $200 in bet credits that you can use on this very UFC London card. And also our Discord down below. Click that link, get half off the first week, and join our Discord community. With that being said, guys, I guess there's one last thing to say. Actually, before I go on, hit the like, subscribe to this channel, and hit the notification button when you're subscribed so you can get all our videos here on the Odd Chopper channel. With that being said, guys, one last thing to say. Let's cash those tickets for UFC London. See you all next week, and good luck on your bets. Take it easy.